After a successful rookie season in the Australian V8 Supercars, young hotshot AJ Smith accumulated 4 victories and a third place points finish. As Holden unfortunately ceases to exist as a manufacturer in the upcoming season of the Supercars, AJ sought new opportunities overseas in the form of the NASCAR Cup Series. He wanted to follow the career of his two idols growing up. Marcus Ambrose, a former 2-time V8 Supercars champion and 2 race winner in the NASCAR Cup Series. His other idol was Jimmy Johnson, the 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, who has collected 83 Cup race wins since his debut in 2002. The 19-year-old has landed his first Cup Series contract, but can he work his way up the ranks to contend for race wins and a championship? So here we are in the most prestigious race of the NASCAR Cup Series, the Daytona 500, the season opener and the series debut for young rookie driver AJ Smith. He has landed a ride here with Starcom Racing and is looking to make the most of his opportunity in the biggest race of the season. After months of waiting and grinding, here we are in peak fitness condition. Coming to the green flag of the biggest race of the year, AJ Smith takes the green flag from 38th position here at Daytona. The biggest race of the season, the Daytona 500, is underway, and hopefully AJ Smith can make his way up through the field and towards the front. 15 laps here in stage number 1, as already AJ Smith making a move on the outside line and quickly diving to the inside following Martin Truex Jr. The youngster has never raced in this type of racing before, as Daniel Suarez is getting a little bit wiggly in the middle lane there. But AJ Smith has never raced in a pack racing type of race. He's only raced the road courses from the V8 Supercars. As now Daniel Suarez comes to give AJ Smith a push here up into Martin Truex Jr. to complete lap number 1. We've rejoined AJ Smith here after completing lap 5 of stage 1 here in the Daytona 500. And there's smoke in front of the field here. There's problems. The caution comes out. And in the end, it was Michael McDowell who has had engine issues leading to his DNF here. But as we can see, there is a few people coming to pit road in front of AJ Smith here. It's about 7 cars total. And as you can see, there's about 7 laps estimated fuel remaining. Most drivers stayed out thinking they would make it to the end of the stage with enough fuel, with the draft saving fuel. But as we can see, coming to the green, there is going to be 7 laps remaining and only 6 laps of fuel in the tank. To save a whole lap is a huge task in the draft and keeping speed, but when will that 6 laps remaining click down to 5? As we go through the gears into the restart here on lap number 9, AJ Smith has found himself up into 12th position now, but hits the apron, and he'll slowly see that the cars will go by him due to losing all that pace, and Brendan Gaughan not really helping AJ Smith get up here. He restarted 15th, but he loses a few positions, and now Kevin Harvick will go by on the outside, so he remains 17th. It's the penultimate lap of stage 1, and here comes AJ Smith into pit road for his scheduled stop, not having enough fuel to complete the final lap of the stage. So here he comes to get 4 tires and a full tank of fuel. But he's run into trouble coming into pit road. He has sped on entry here in pit road, so it will be a 15-second time penalty added onto his pit stop here once the pit is complete. As we can see, the 4 tires and fuel going in to that 00 machine. AJ said that the car is handling very well in the draft. He feels comfortable. The only problem is he's got a lack of power behind that engine of his to keep him up there challenging for the lead. So it looks like it will come down to someone else helping him push him to victory. As we come out of pit road here, AJ Smith will see the end of stage 1 here in 21st position. The winner of stage number 1 goes to Ty Dillon. So after the pit cycle has complete, the stage 1 drivers that came to pit road in the caution for Michael McDowell. Made their stops, and now AJ Smith restarts stage number 2 here from 11th position, and already he's making a move to the inside of Ryan Preece. 3 wide going into turn number 1 as he comes up onto the back of Eric Jones, but that inside line is stalled out. And with a lack of power behind him, AJ Smith also stalled out a bit as the cars will start to gain back on the outside lane. It wasn't his worst restart that we'll see today, but here we go. He gets a huge push from Chad Fincham, and to the inside of Eric Jones he goes, trying to follow through with Christopher Bell here as he hits the back of William Byron. AJ Smith to the inside of a 3 wide situation here, but he will be pushed through to complete lap number 1 of stage 2 in the 3rd position. 8 more laps have gone by here in the Daytona 500 of stage 2. AJ Smith has held his position in 3rd place. In front of him is Bubba Wallace, and Aric Almirola currently leading. As the caution comes out, there's trouble further back in the field, and it will see everybody come to pit road on the lead lap and the lap down so they can get enough fuel to finish the stage. Bobby Carter and Kurt Busch did come to the pit road before the caution comes out and completed their service, so they will start from 1st and 2nd on the grid here as we come towards the green flag. 2 laps remaining here in stage 2 as they come to the line, and it's going to be another poor start for AJ Smith here, lacking the power in the front of that car to get him going quickly. And it's going to serve trouble later on in the restarts of stage 3 and any possible ones coming later. He loses 5 positions as cars go flying by on his outside lane, now trying to get the draft of Corey LaJoie to get back up to speed. As AJ Smith finally does get back up to speed, he gets a little bit of draft from Joey Logano, now looks to the inside of Joey here as we're going to take the white flag of stage number 2. Coming out of turn 4, there's a bit of contact with Joe Logano. He saves it. It's very close quarters racing here. So AJ Smith comes up with the draft of Corey LaJoie. It's the white flag of stage number 2. Aric Almirola leads. There's now AJ Smith looking to push Corey LaJoie here in turn number 1 and take a few more positions, passing Bubba Wallace and John Hunter Nemechek. He gets into the back of Corey LaJoie, and that left rear quarter panel almost spins him out. But now looking to the inside, trying to side draft Corey LaJoie here. Instead, he opts to go back behind and get some draft. He has now looking to pass Chase Elliott. He bumps Corey LaJoie again and again. AJ Smith getting a little bit too aggressive here, trying to get as many stage points as he can. Obviously, he's going to need them if he does win one of these races, as he will pass Kurt Busch coming to the green checkered, signaling the end of stage number 2. Aric Almirola wins the stage. So, here we are to get ready for stage number 3. It's going to be 16 laps to go as we take the green flag for the final time, perhaps. AJ Smith from the 3rd position on the grid after the pit stop cycle, but unfortunately a poor restart is going to have AJ Smith fall back quite a bit, but he's going to get a good run coming out of 4 here. Bubba Wallace going to overtake him on the outside as he blocks Ryan Preece, and now going to get a push from Ryan Preece, and he moves down to pick up Kurt Busch's push. And now here he comes on the inside, getting the draft from Bobby Carter ahead. Bubba Wallace tries to pull down, but AJ Smith is already there. And here he comes to the inside of Chase Elliott as well, completing the first lap of the final stage. We've rejoined AJ Smith 10 laps later, and here he is in the 2nd position trying to chase down John Hunter Nemechek. He's got Joey Logano pushing him as they start to get close to John Hunter Nemechek, trying to take the lead away. But a caution has come out for an incident further back in the field. And this is not good news for AJ Smith. He's going to reset the field here with 2 laps to go. And since that car has not been starting well in restarts, it seems like it's doomed. 48 laps complete of the Daytona 500 as the field comes for a green-white checkered finish of the Great American Race We are back green flag racing with 2 laps to go. And AJ Smith already getting a good run to the outside line. Here from John Hunter Nemechek, Joey Logano pushing him as Justin Haley is behind AJ Smith. AJ Smith looking to get to the inside here, instead makes contact with Joey Logano trying to sidetrack John Hunter Nemechek. He's trying to get a run on their outside lane, but he's just lacking the power to get past. And there's no help coming from Justin Haley. Now Justin Haley looks like he wants to hook up here, but he can't get to the back of AJ Smith. Instead, he looks a bit to the outside, makes a bit of contact with AJ Smith, and instead now moves to the outside of AJ Smith. He's going to get put into the sucker hole in the middle here. And that spells trouble for AJ Smith as the car's coming out of turn 4, coming towards the white flag. Justin Haley getting a huge push from Corey LaJoie as now he goes to the inside lane, taking the lead. White flag in the air for the final time we go around this circuit. The Great American Race, the Daytona 500, is going to be decided all in this final lap. AJ Smith getting a push from Chad Fincham here, trying to make up some positions that he's lost here. But it looks like his chances at winning this race are down the drain. Now it's about getting the best finish he can. Chad Fincham going to push him through the middle. He has Joey Logano, John Hunter Nemechek trying to draft around the inside of Justin Haley here. He's going to shut the door going into turn 1. Justin Haley now, the master of super speedways. He's out front. He's leading. He's blocking John Hunter Nemechek as they come out of turn 4 towards the triangle. Justin Haley is going to pick up the win here at Daytona. The Daytona 500 goes to Justin Haley as your boy AJ Smith finishes 7th place. AJ Smith will be heartbroken that his chances at the win were taken away from him. But all in all, a good finish. 7th place, a top 10 for AJ Smith in his first ever start. Your winner is Justin Haley, followed by John Hunter Nemechek, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Bobby Carter, Daniel Suarez, AJ Smith, Corey LaJoie, William Byron, and Cole Custer making out your top 10 here in the Great American Race. As you scroll down through the rest of the results, you can see the stage winners came 19th and 24th. That was Eric Amaral and Ty Dillon. And then we scroll down, rounding out the field, it will be Michael McDowell, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, all with problems leading to their DNFs. So that does it for our commentary here at Daytona. We're going to hand it over to Kevin Burke to ask AJ a few questions.
You had an impressive run up there, AJ, in your first ever start. Can you tell us how that went for you today?
Yeah, this 00 Permatex Starcom Racing Chevrolet was a great car today, and I'd like to thank my pit crew for giving me good stops all day, and of course my spotter for giving me that second pair of eyes that I needed to keep me up there and making good moves. We ran well all day, kept our track position, and kept ourselves with a chance to win it.
Not only did you run up front in your first ever NASCAR Cup Series start, you led laps, got a top 5 in the second stage, and finished in the top 10.
Yeah, we had a great car all day. I'd like to thank the boys back at the shop. They worked hard all the off-season for this, and I was able to keep it up there, keep the track position. It helped that we had good pit stops as well to keep us up there, and we were fighting till the end. Unfortunately, we got caught through the sucker hole, but maybe next time we can have a chance at actually getting the dub. So after a great performance today, a lot of interest has sparked from many other teams about this young prospect, AJ Smith. And of course, they will be looking to sign him as he's only tied down by Starcom for only 1 year. That's our coverage from Daytona though for today. We'll see you next week at Las Vegas. G'day everyone, I just want to take a moment here at the end of the video just to remind you all to like, comment and subscribe. I would like to have some feedback, any constructive criticism you have on my presentation of what I've done with this career mode so far. We're going to look to do some more storylines as we get through the career mode, and hopefully we can do multiple seasons. As long as the series keeps getting support, I'll keep uploading it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. You guys all have a pleasant day, and I'll see you all in the next video. We're rising, we're